Hello, you guys. All right, I've just invited Hillary to come on with us. So if you are on this video, it's because you were invited by a distributor of SeneGence to give you all of the nitty-gritty info about being a SeneGence distributor. So Hillary is coming on. She here? Hey!
Yay!
Yay!
It no longer sounds like a scene from a horror movie.
Nope, I don't think so. Sounds clear. You
Yay!
guys, hello! Welcome.
We're here. I saw that as I was hopping on, I heard you say welcome.
I did.
Welcome, everyone. So if you're here, someone who loves you very much and wants the best for you invited you to watch this video, and we're so excited because we want to share just a little bit with you about the business that has completely and totally transformed our lives. So first things first, we want to tell you why this group is called You Can Sit With Us. Am I like super high? Okay, watch this. I have a seat that moves. Okay.
Oh.
Magic.
Yeah.
Okay, so the group is called You Can Sit With Us for a very important reason. And yes, we are Lindsay Lohan movie fans. But more than that, we want everyone to know, like, if this is your first experience with our team, if this is the first time you've met us, we want you to know, like, from the get-go, that there is a place for you here on our team. Like, you can absolutely sit with us. We want you to sit with us. Our team is made up of doctors, lawyers, nurses, hairstylists, teachers, lots of teachers. You name it, stay-at-home moms, work-from-home moms, fur baby moms, like everybody. And what's so cool about our team is that we really have come together for this common purpose of bettering our families, bettering our lives, and sharing this opportunity with everybody because it's meant so much to us. And so we're excited that you're here. We can't wait to tell you about this business. And we should introduce ourselves.
Yeah, so just really quick, just briefly, we'll just do a little bit intro. If you want to find out, more about us, you can follow us on, Instagram or Facebook. But my name is Dawn Lombardi, and that is Hillary Rosenhan. And we are like stay-at-home moms. We used to be teachers. Both of us actually were school teachers for several years before we had kids. And we kind of fell into this business, not like because we were actually actively looking for something, but it just kind of like came at that time in our life where we knew that we wanted to stay home and raise our kids. Like, being a mom is our very favorite thing to do, and it's something we've always, had as a priority. But we also knew that we wanted to make some more money, that, we didn't have that extra little bit of room in our budget to like do vacations or plan for retirement. We had enough, but it just was never, that extra that you needed in order to do those things, like vacations and stuff like that. So, we were kind of both searching for that opportunity where, we wanted to do something, but we didn't want to have to just like work to put our kids in daycare, so we had to find something that would fit into our busy, hectic life because we both had little kids still at home, but that we weren't specifically looking for like a direct sales MLM type of business. It kind of fell into our laps, and we quickly saw like the potential that this business had, as far as the compensation plan. You guys, there's literally no other compensation plan around like it. And we saw that people were making money and that, they were being successful and all these things. And so we're like, you know what, let's just go for it. How about for like 6 months, we just give it our all and see where it takes us. And you guys, literally within 6 months, both of us had a team that had sold over $1 million in makeup in 6 months time, which still sounds so crazy when you say it.
So crazy,
especially because anyway, so that's kind of like the intro, so we can just go on from there.
And okay, just so you guys don't think that we are like, well, you're not gonna think this, but just so you don't think we're these like super brainiacs and we like saw the opportunity right away and we were like, yes, we are doing this. No, here's what you need to know about us. We have affectionately fashioned ourselves the anti-MLM girls. So if you are someone who is turning your cute little nose up at network marketing or social selling, direct sales, has lots of names, but basically, kind of all means the same thing. You are not alone, because that was us. We were like, no, never, ever, ever will we do that. And in fact, we had mutual friends who were kind of like in this business, in this field, and were doing it in a way that was sort of off-putting to us. So much so that we were like, never, like, what will people think of me? I cannot do that. It's not happening. And so, like Dawn just mentioned, a compensation plan. So something you need to know about Dawn is that she's actually super business savvy. And so she discovered this first. And so she came to me and she was like, okay, here's the compensation plan. Like, basically you're a moron if you don't do this. But I still had that same, and so did she, like, this, I don't know, bias, I guess, which if I could go back in time and erase that, I'm like, well, I was such a dingling for thinking what I did. But the compensation plan was undeniable. And I was like, okay, actually I showed it to my husband and he was like, well, I can't sell makeup, and so you have to do this. Like, the compensation plan is so good. So we made a decision, like, okay, if we're going to do this, though, we have to do this like on our terms. Like, we need to do this in a way that is not going to make people like run away from you at church or avoid your phone calls or hide you in their Facebook feeds. Like, we need to do this in a really modern way that's just using technology to share the things that we love. And those are the things that we teach our team. That's sort of how our team operates. We are anti that girl, okay? We are not that girl. Yeah. You don't have to be that girl. You don't have to be the person that your friends avoid. So we teach really modern ways of social selling on our team that are very, very, very effective. And so you can do this if you are like us and you're like, at network marketing, no, you're in good company. We were too, but we were wrong, and so are you.
True. Just say it like
true.
It is.
Truth bombs.
Yep. Okay, so are you done?
No, go ahead.
Okay, well, I was just gonna say, so we just thought you might want a little bit of background information, like about SeneGence and like why not only is social selling or direct sales, whatever you want to call it, like why is it the best kind of business model that actually exists, but literally, like, why is SeneGence the company that you should choose? So you might have just, in the last year or so, really gotten to hear about LipSense or SeneGence or these things like that. But the company has been around for 20 years. This is actually their 20th year anniversary this year. And it was started by a single mom. Her name is Joni Rogers Conte. And she basically had this huge vision for her life, and she knew that she wanted to make an impact. She knew that she wanted to like help women to change their lives, to be able to support themselves, to support their family. And that was like her driving force for everything that she did after that. So what's cool about SeneGence is that you have the history of a company, that has the security and the experience of being in business for 20 years. But then at the same time, they have just hit this like amazing, force of momentum that makes this company actually better than like probably any other choice that you can choose from.
That's so unique. Like, that doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen.
That's really unusual.
Yeah. So you might have, obviously you probably have heard of LipSense, but SeneGence is actually releasing new products like almost every month. Okay. They have just come out with, we have a full skincare and cosmetics line, which we've already had, but we just released a brand new mascara, which is selling more than even LipSense has in the last 4 months. It's been insane. If you haven't tried it, you have to, because it's the best ever. And we now have like a luxury hair care line. Like, you guys, we're already, in Mexico. We just opened in Mexico. We're in Puerto Rico, Australia, New Zealand, where else? Canada. And you guys, we are supposed to be in 25 countries by 2020. Okay, so they have, grand plans of global expansion, like all around the world. So having amazing products that not anybody else has, and the fact that we have history and our company is completely debt free. Okay, so it's like one of those things where you have that security, but you also have exciting new things to be building on. So it's super cool.
Yeah. In fact, a couple months ago, I was working with some direct sales network marketing consultants. And by that, I don't mean like they're part of a company. I mean, they provide consulting to network marketing companies. They help them with compensation plans. They help them develop workflow processes. So they work with 437 different network marketing companies, direct sales companies. And so we were kind of talking about my business a little bit, and they said to me, this is like, if you're on our team, you've heard this before, but it is still like so powerful. They said to me, like, without a doubt, 100% without question, you're in the right company. And there are 3 reasons, okay? And the first one was, and these are dudes, okay? So this is dude talk. They said, for one, your products are not crappy. What they meant was they're awesome.
Amazing.
Amazing. Number 2, they said this is actually like the least restrictive of all of the network marketing companies they work with, which means a lot of times, and you've probably seen this on your Facebook feed and stuff, where people maybe talk about an opportunity, but then they won't tell you what it is they're talking about, and they'll direct message you. That's because a lot of companies have restrictions and rules in place where they're not allowed to advertise the way they want. They can't take payment the way they want. In fact, they called SeneGence like the purest form of entrepreneurship. They actually called it the wild, wild west because you really like, you can do with this what you want. Like, this is owning your own business. This isn't like being an affiliate for somebody else where everything is restricted. This is totally and completely entrepreneurship. And the really awesome thing about SeneGence is that you can make this business what you want. Like, think of those choose your own adventure books. This is your choose your own adventure book. If you want to, like, but Dawn and I work this full time. Like, this is our full blown career. So if you want this to be your career, it can. If you want it to be like a fun outlet for you, if you want this to be like a sort of like, you need girls' nights, and so you tell your husband you're having a team meeting at Chili's, like, you can do that. If you want this to be like, yeah, no, that's our official meeting place is Chili's. If you want this to be like, to give you a sense of accomplishment, just like something fun and exciting outside of what you're already doing, it can be that. There are no monthly minimums. There are no requirements. Nobody's going to hound you to make this anything other than what you want it to. I think that's what's so cool is that with SeneGence, it's like, it's very autonomous. You do you, girl. Like, whatever you want to make of it is what you can make of it. And again, like I said, we work this full time. So the opportunity is there, like, really there. I mean, Dawn talked to you about all of the countries that are opening. We've got new products being released. Like, we are full blown in a stage of huge momentum. So if you want to take this like to the moon, that is more than available to you. But you don't have to. It can be like your fun side gig too. So you choose your own adventure here.
Totally. So probably what you want to know most is like, okay, well, how do I even make money? So we're going to keep this super simple because really that's what is another great thing about this business is that it is simple. The things that you're required to do are simple. So to make money, basically you have 2 ways of doing it. Number 1, by your personal sales, and number 2, through building a team. So personal sales, basically you're going to be ordering your products at up to 50% off. You're going to turn around and sell that for full retail, making 100% of the profit. And then if you choose to build a team, then you're going to make 10% off of every person that joins you. Okay, so there's a lot more like specifics and details to that, but pretty much that's all you need to know. And the fact that, you know, like she said before, you don't have to do any of those things, but you guys, the potential to make like life-changing income with this commission structure and these, I mean, there's literally no other company, you guys, that gives you a 50% markup on your products. Like, I can't even find one that's, I think, over 35. You guys, it's insane. And there really aren't any requirements as far as like what you have to do as far as, you know, amounts to buy or, you know, inventory that you have to carry. It's very like just flexible with how you want to run your business, which is cool.
Yeah, that's true. You don't have to carry any inventory. I think both of us do. And I would say probably 95% of our team does also. I like to add my own branding to it and my own like sort of little personal touches and stuff. And so I kind of treat it like I have my own little store, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. It's available to be done like 100% online.
Well, I was just gonna say, because like women are like impulsive. You guys, you know that if you're feeling like, okay, I'm going girls' night, I need a hot new lipstick or whatever, I want to run over to Hillary's house and be like, what do you have for me right now? I don't want to have to wait for 4 days to order something. So that's why, you know, like once people know that you carry inventory and, you know, and you have samples, then they'll just drop by and like, well,
yeah, I sell so much more in person than online because of exactly what she said. Like they're here and they're like, ooh, what do you have here? And then just everybody starts adding stuff because it's so fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is $55 to sign up. So you will contact the person who added you to this group. They'll send you your link. There's no waiting period. I think that's really cool about SeneGence too. Like you literally could start making money today, like 10 minutes from now. So if you're ready to get going, you can get going, which leads us to something super exciting that's exclusive just to our team. I think back to what it was like when I started. We had no idea what we were doing, how to do it. I mean, we were so new. We were new to social media, really. We just posted pictures of our kids. We had never done any kind of direct sales. And so we know that that's a concern for some people, as is time. I mean, we kind of talked about this a little bit, but both of us had kids at home, like full time. So we created, this is exclusive just to our team. It's what we call the business in a box. So what the business in a box is a 30-day, it's 30 days of content, like posts that you can use, copy, paste, plug in, go, put your little picture there, put your name on it. And it is designed to take you 15 minutes a day and make you at least $500 a month. Now, I will say this, okay? So the business in a box was born, this baby was born in January. And so all of our girls that have been using it since its creation in January, like I'll post some of the screenshots in this group, but it's like daily I get messages from girls like, oh my gosh, what is happening? I sold $700 this week, or what the heck? I mean, we've got people who have sold, who are new, who've been doing this business less than 3 weeks, that have already sold more than $1,500. So, yeah. And they're using the business in a box. The business in a box works, and you don't have to use it. You totally don't, but it is there for you if you need some help, because we did. I would have given anything to have that. And that's a tool that's exclusive just to our team, but we're so excited to offer it because it works, and because it gives you sort of like a playbook or a game plan to go by. These are the exact posts that we have used to sell thousands of dollars of product, and that our team has used to sell millions of dollars of product. So it's wrapped up in a cute little bow, ready for you, 15 minutes a day. And I think what holds a lot of people back, and what held me back for a long time, was feeling like I don't have time. And this eliminates that problem for you. And I promise you, and this is me speaking from personal experience, you have 15 minutes a day, because you are probably like me and you hide from your kids in the bathroom for at least 15 minutes a day scrolling Facebook. So it's just a matter of using that 15 minutes differently. And I mean, $500 a month, and that's conservative. Really, that's conservative. I mean, most of our girls who used it made that within the first 3 or 4 days. So we're really excited to offer that tool, and that's exclusive just to our team.
Yep. So we don't want to keep you on here forever, kind of wrap this up, but we just want to kind of give you a vision of like what this business has done for us. And I will tell you that it was totally unexpected. When I started this, I was hoping to make like an extra $500 a month just to have a little bit of wiggle room. But what this company has brought to my life is my life and my family's life is forever changed. So like financially, I mean, we had student loan debt. We had, you know, like I said, like very little room in our budget to do anything extra. And you guys, through this business, we've been able to pay off all of our debt, all of our credit card debt, all of our, you know, all of our student loans, and the fact that we've now been able to like do investments and things like that to prepare for our future, so that we are going to be able to retire someday, you know?
Yeah, it is. And my husband and I say this all the time, like this really and truly fell into our laps, but it has been the biggest, greatest blessing in the lives of our family. Like same thing, we paid off all of our debt. We paid off my husband's law school student loans. My kids had never been on a plane before, and we took them to Hawaii with just 1/4 of one of my paychecks one month. And we were able to, 2 weeks before, we were like, you know what? Let's go to Hawaii. And we were able to do that because of this business. This is the most exciting thing to me. I had LASIK eye surgery, which when I started, just like Dawn, my big goal was like, I want to make $200 a month for the Target dollar spot so nobody questions me about my purchases. And then once I started realizing like, oh wait, like this actually works, I could make some money here. Then my goal was to have my eye surgery, and I was able to do that same thing with part of a commission check within about 4 months. So it has changed our lives, and not just financially, but I think for me, what has been so unexpected was how fulfilling it has been to have relationships with other women. And I felt like I had lots of friends, but this is next level, you guys. Like, if you want to be besties with somebody, you join this business with them because you will talk all the time. But it's just been so rewarding. I've been able to meet, literally thousands of women that I would have never crossed paths with, like all over the United States, that will be friends forever, like literally forever. And when I think about not knowing those people, it makes me sad. It makes me more sad than missing out on all of the other benefits of this business, would have been missing out on these relationships. And I just didn't realize how much of a hole there was in my life and how much that has fulfilled me.
I know, I totally agree. Or even just having something, because like I said, Nick, we love our role as a mother. But you know what? Sometimes you kind of feel like you want something to like, that's just yours, where yes. I can like get out of the I don't even know what the word is, but just like the trenches sometimes of like all the things that you have to do as a mom, but have something that's for you, something that like gets you excited, or, spurs creativity, or, just that having something that is yours also is like, it's important. It's important for you to feel like you have something that is just yours too. And like Hillary was saying,
it's
like
so fun.
Those relationships with people that, and teaching other people to do the things that we've done, you guys, it is like a feeling like you can never describe. Just other people being successful and being able to change their lives. It's the best. It's my very, very favorite. And we didn't even mention any of like the cool things that you can get through this business. Oh, yeah. So like you have the opportunity to earn a car that is completely paid for by SeneGence, and you get all expense paid trips, which are like Beyonce type trips, you guys, trips that we would never pay for by ourselves. Like we've been to Costa Rica and Cabo and on a cruise, like all these different things. And we even have the opportunity to bring our families, on some of these trips, which it makes it all the better.
And you think that those things aren't real, like you think like only that only happens to a handful of people.
Yeah.
But it's legit. Like we both had cars within about 4 months of becoming distributors. We went on our first trip. Well, both of us signed up in like July and August. We went on our first trip in February. Like it's real. It is totally attainable.
Yeah. And it's cool. It's just nice to have something to like work towards. But most of all, you guys, is that this business is fun. And the fact that people always throw around that word of like residual income or whatever. What does that mean? But it's, you guys, when you are living a life where you have to clock in and out, and you have to ask permission to go on vacation, you have to go request time off to go to your kids, awards assembly, and be on volunteer at the kids, like field trips. You guys, those are the things, at least for me, which are so important to me. But if you're going to work a 9-to-5 job, like those things aren't even an option sometimes, you guys. And so for us to be able to introduce, this kind of a business format where you literally are the boss and you get to do it by investing $55.
Oh yeah.
It's, I wish that I would have, I was taught for 7 years. I wish that I would have done this like early on, because there's no other better way to run a business than this.
No, I think about that all the time. Like, oh, what I wouldn't have given to have this.
Yeah.
Especially when I was single. I would have been like, woo! Living it up, no kids.
Yeah. Well, but basically, we don't want to keep you here all day. So if you have any other questions, just drop them in the comments here. Contact the person that added you to this. We'd be happy to answer any of your questions. But if you are doubting that you know enough people, that you don't have time for this, that you don't even know how makeup skills, you guys, I didn't even wear makeup barely before this. Like, you don't have to be anything. You don't have to be professional. You don't have to, I mean, because clearly, look at us. I mean, like, we are the testament of, like,
we're a
you
mess.
can do it, you can do it. Okay. We did not have a huge social media following, you know, like, we don't know tons of people. You guys, this is for everybody. And even if you don't even need the money, the things that you could get outside, you know, of even just financially, you guys, this business can benefit everybody. And I feel so confident in saying that just because of the experience that we've been able to have over the last 2.5 years. So
yeah, for sure. So you can sit with us.
Please,
we want you to
come sit with us.
Come. We need more friends. See? Okay, so if you have any questions, leave them below or feel free to tag your distributor and we will be happy to answer them.
Okay, bye.
Okay.